Hey, hello everybody, welcome on in. We are gonna play some more Betrayal at Krondor here today. Yeah, we are in chapter 6. Not sure how far along we're in chapter 6, but I think we're at least like 30-40%, maybe even 50% of the way through. We do have a couple of dungeons to go through. Not sure if they're gonna be short or long. We will definitely find out. We'll be in South, and then there's one close to Lamont, which will take us to a new area which we haven't been to yet, and yeah, we'll explore that and see what happens. So there will probably be no stream tomorrow. I'm fighting an ear infection. So it might get worse tomorrow, so just gonna take it easy tomorrow. But on Tuesday, we'll come back and we'll play some Blake Stone. And it'll be all day stream, so we'll start about 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And we'll go until about 8 p.m. Eastern. And there'll be a channel update tomorrow as well, of new things that will be happening on this channel. And I'll probably do it on my mid-breaks, anytime between like 4 and 6 p.m. I will be doing those updates. And yeah, as we get ready for the new year. And I'll probably be streaming Wednesday and Thursday as well, and Friday. And of course, Saturday and Sunday. We'll see how far we get here. Definitely think we'll beat this game, not this weekend, but probably the following weekend. So, yeah, let's get started. And let's play some Betrayal at Krondor. Yeah, I think chapter 6 is the last of the long chapters. I could be wrong. Alright. Alright. We do need some light. And we have been in here before. I think there was like one door we couldn't access, but now we will with this note that we have. And this part of the dungeon is not big, but I'm not sure what's going to be behind the door. We'll check out all the rooms again, make sure there's no new enemies that we can take out. But apparently there is nothing in this big room. I think we're gonna go straight down. No new doors here. There's a door here that we couldn't have accessed before. Not sure if this is the door they were talking about, or this is just a hard to unlock door here. Well, let's save here. Up to 72%. Try all these keys. Alright. Yeah, we got some spiders in here. Alright. So we do have a dead body here. Oh, you want another Betrayal chest? We'll see. Welcome to the stream. Let's it is a Betrayal. It's a long one too. Two brothers wanted to race a course to see which had the slowest horse. Since neither wanted to spoil his mare, what must they do to make it fair? Since neither wanted to spoil his mare, yeah, this one's gonna be a hard one, I think. Trade. Hey, 100 player, welcome on in. Good to see you. Trade taken. Swaps? No. Trade mares? Oh man, I was looking for a horse. But mares might work. Yeah, we got the. I got it half correct. No, that might make sense. Yeah, welcome to the stream, the connected. Oh, nothing good. What we got here? I think there's a quest for this play. I don't think I can carry it though right now. I don't have enough room. So I need 4 spots. We can probably get rid of that. Okay, let's put this in here for now. Won't be able to carry much of anything, so this could be a little problematic. Alright, time to rest. I got 2 of these vials too. I don't need 2 of them. 2 of those either. This might be it here. Let's save. Owen disappeared up the stairs. You return a minute later, look of grim, determined, and evident of his face. These stairs must lead you to Blackboard and Dark Emerald Mine. The tunnels are very complicated. What's the instructions we found in Sutherland's house? We should be able to make it through. Shall we try to find the library vaults? Yes. Gorath nodded. Together they climbed the moss-covered stone stairway that led to the mine. Bits of rock and splintered wood covered the dirt floor, making it difficult for them to walk. But then they picked their way through the rubble, and after nearly an hour came to a wrought iron ladder, piercing a dark hole in the ceiling. The rungs were rusty, and metal splinters ripped at their hands and snagged their clothes as though trying to deny them egress from the mine as they climbed upwards. The ladder ended up in a small wooden hallway, thick with dust and decorated with silky strands of spiderweb. The door at the end of the hall opened, after some effort, into the huge room stuffed with books. They had been heard, assembled in the book-lined passage with 6 priests, all keenly interested in the arrival of 2 strangers. From amidst them, a broad-shouldered priest stepped forward. Your presence may be explaining a great deal, the priest said, stabbing a finger in their direction. We've been unable to leave the vault since this morning. We found the door is bolted from the other side. And since I find it unlikely that brother priest of Isham have chosen to starve us to death. It's not like that at all, Owen replied, waving his hands. We ran into your brother Mark when we came up the road. He said that one of your brothers has fallen ill with a quick-getting fever, and somehow his condition is linked to the passages being blocked. The mystic defenses? One of the other priests offered. It is possible his delusions may have triggered them. Quickly a debate ensued between the rogue priests, finishing at last with several brethren scurrying off to show off the sign for the examination. With a stern note at the angered priest also pointed to sharp and directed that Owen and Gorath look for anything mentioning the mystic defenses of Sarth or outbreaks of the quick-getting fever. Hours passed, his eyes aching from the reading of nearly illegible handwriting of ancient scribes. Owen leaned his head back against the ancient shelving. I have no idea what they're looking for, Gorath. I've run across half a dozen references to the abbey, but then I discovered it has something to do with experiments with peas on account of a new system of organizing these books. A sound drew their attention at the end of the book-strewn passageway in which we all sat. A priest eyed in this organization with distrust. Why are you still down here? They're looking for the answer, Owen said vaguely. He gestured a half-dozen open books around him. I haven't found it. Oh, biting his lip, the priest seemed pensive about continuing. Well, I'm afraid we solved the problem about an hour ago. By the time I can do it a bit better now. We were wondering where you two have gotten to. Angered, when Sam shut the cover of the book, which he held in his lap, a translation of Dorcas Twisty, an animation of objects. Likewise, that's when Gloria stuffed away in a wormy-looking book on history. Keep it, the priest said, insisted before Owen could put away the magical treaty. Dorcas is popular here. We have other copies of cross-index in the library. I also trusted that once I found you, I was to reward you with these. Opening a pouch, the priest handed them 3 nearly perfect emeralds. They're yours in appreciation for all you have done here. It's a small gesture, but I hope a useful one. Please feel free to continue to scan the library if it pleases you. I don't think there's going to be anything new here. Alright, the shop's open again. Alright, magic spells. Probably have all these spells already. Yeah. Oh, I could talk to Brother Mark. I must have to keep what we found, yeah. Oh, we don't need this glory hand anymore. You can use this to help you steal stuff, but I never steal anything anyway, so. That really didn't do anything for me. I got too many gems. We don't need this anymore. 92, 95, and I'm gonna give you the book, see if you can. No, it seemed clear to Gora that Dorcas knew and intimately material was writing. He was unfortunately assumed that his readers would also understand many principles which obscure and unheard of by most of magicians. In the author's favor, he did make many useful points about the subject of inhalation. The principle allowed for magicians to strike a target object with a spell, and suggested that people first practicing the craft to use a concatenation called Luton's concentrate to improve the accuracy with which they directed those spells. Yeah, so basically, I already have 100% casting, so I can get rid of that. That should help. That's not going to be useful at all. Okay. Let's go back to Krondor and sell these gems before we head out. Like a moth to the candle flame. What about salt have you so quickly back here? Alright, so nothing new from him. So he just basically gave us the information we needed to get into there. Or how to find the secret map. So let's go back to Krondor. You're tired, so let's go rest. Alright, we're gonna go back to Krondor and sell these gems. So we have at least some inventory space. I do think if my memory serves me correctly that we need that armor for the quest later on. Avoid us having to come back out of the second cave system that we Alright, so we almost got 7,000 gold. Yeah, I got 6 spots now, so we should be good for a bit. Could buy another one of these so my lockpicking is better. Probably gonna do that. The toggle. Probably get it cheaper elsewhere because this is Krondor, so it's the most expensive place to buy anything. That's still 87%. That's pretty good. Yeah, I should buy some food while we're in there. We got some food. Yeah, I thought there was a temple here too, but We can get closer to where we want to be here. Alright, grass haggling has increased. Alright, got some. I'm gonna head north. Yep, got good stealth, so ambushes don't happen anymore, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll be heading up north to Lamut, up towards Lamut. We'll be going into Lamut. Alright. We're gonna head to these, doggos! Alright, doggos are dead. Oh, we got some more increases. We got scouting, 69%, more scouting, more stealth, more melee, which is good too. Yeah, there we go. This is where we want to go. So this here is gonna take us over here to Caldera. I'm not sure how big this cave system's gonna be, but we need the rest. I probably should go until we
Bah, I thought I had a black noodle.
Yeah, I heard you coming down the passageway. And for a moment I thought you might be another one of the beasties coming to rattle my bones. I suppose we're always a wee bit jumpy down here as of yet. I hope we didn't take you too badly. We were just looking around a way to get to Alvendar. I think I heard once it was the other side of the Great Towers. Ah, you found the way! These mines just all the way from one side of the Great Tower to the other. We had a collapse here, but we broke through about half an hour ago. I saw my brother. We Krondor for the first time in months. Oh, but there's some tragic loss too. There was falls in the caverns and the passageways are terribly damaged. I don't know if we'll ever see to get terrible messages back to made. But can we get through to Alvendar? Aye! Well, why you stick to the main passage? There's some winding bits that cause some human distress. As common, we won't let you go alone as you get lost. Only the major passageways have been cleared. You'll do safe now. Before we go, can I ask you a few questions? I don't see why not, but you want to know, laddie. So, I'm surprised we haven't seen many cases of Queen fever up this way. Some problem with the down in the abbey of Ishap and Sod. Aye, we're gonna talk about the Wogalon, called by named by not the Keshenberg. Those were Dwarven? Not the abbey itself, no, but the cabin beneath. It was the greatest emerald mine the dwarves ever delved. The Mac, Bogle and Dock, it ran for miles in every direction, and part of the chambers right beneath where the abbey now stands. Now I understand these city priests have stuffed the tunnel to the rafters with books. Still, we own the cabin now, but we made an arrangement with John Blackpath when he moved into the keep, and that's been built over one of the entrances. And with regards to own the mine, aye, if corpses can be said to own anything, it'd be dead a long while, even if it was back in time. The mines are the property now of the brothers of Ishap. No doubt they know how to get from the vault to the main passages of the mine. After we leave Macbourdain Cordell, which way would we take the Alvendar? I've never been there. Ah, don't you think for a moment you're easier now, don't you think it, lad? You have to invite the rest of the world for pleasant tea parties. I think they'll take particular exception to your Modell friend here. Oh, he's not Modell, he's an elf. Doesn't know the way to Alvendar. I am no fool, but you'll be even a sorrier whelp if you try that one on the War Leader Thomas's Border Avengers. They've had them both of you hanging by your ankles from a tree in a sparrow fall. If what I hear from my brother Krondor is true, they may even have cause to shoot your friend on sight. Why would they have against Gorath? I'm not personally against the Modell. I'm not sure of the details, but I've heard the Modell are pressing the borders near Moreland. I'm sure my brother Krondor can tell you more about that than I. If he's not still in the Cadell, he may be on the road to Kadawa. Time to go. I suppose Gorath not quite a bit to attend to. Ah, don't we all? But a happier day, not that long if you were to be going to Alvendar. Just keep following the nose west until you see daylight. I would say thank you in native tongue. I don't think you can get your tongue around it. What tell ya? I appreciate it nonetheless. Good traveling to you. Thank you then. Then Gorath, why don't you lead the way? There's not gonna be anything new in this level. This might be a quick dungeon run. I think it's up there. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's head here. Oh, this is new. We have not been here. Oh, it's another word chest. 2 legs it has, and this will confound. Only at rest do they touch the ground. Alright, 2 legs it has, and only at rest do they touch the ground. Alright, borrow? Yes. Like a wheelbarrow. There's nothing in here. I think I might have been here before, or there's nothing in that chest. And I'm not exactly sure what's on the map. Alright, so somewhere in here is a door to another level. So let's head all the way south. Alright, so there's a new path here. Oh, there we go. The stairwell spiral downward. Well, we'll probably go out, shall we? They descended noisily several times. Owen nearly lost his footing on the mossy steps. Unfortunately, he caught himself before sending them all tumbling down the dwarven stairwell. At last, they emerged into a large corridor. Oh, we got some paths here. Alright, nothing here. Hey, lockpicking increased. So we're up to 88%. What, 2 dudes in here? The opponents were surprised. The leader of a small mob screamed orders at his companions, a mix of fear and anger apparent in his voice. Seizing the first strike opportunity, Owen barked several quick orders, and the battle was joined. Some practicing for Owen here. And Gorath's abilities have increased. Get some defense probably. Now we got more melee, alright. Stealth. Oh, we have a chest here. don't really need rations at the moment. Oh boy. A diamond. More gemstones. Alright. Take you out. Get some gold, some practice with Orion here with some combat. Yeah, they're just good for selling for money. I know that like emeralds and I think rubies, there's quests for those two objects as well. But for most part, just for selling. They got some more strength, which is good. Don't really need the money, but I don't think I'll be picking up anything else that's worthwhile. Nothing other than stone. Let's go back and check this pathway here. At least a dead end here, I think. Get that on the map. Yeah, now like an emerald, you can trade it in for the chess match in Malak's Cross. And there's a vendor that I think converts your, I think it's rubies to emeralds, if I'm not mistaken. Someone knows something, scream the warning! By the time they reach the ears of their companion, Owen has already sized up the situation and stood poised for the first strike. Within seconds, the battle was joined. Come on. There you go. Every time you take a swing, you're losing your health. There you go. Alright. Oh, we have dragon plate. Grab those. If we meet that other guy pretty soon, we can carry the dragon plate with us. Even though it's worth money, it's not worth that much more money. Do we even need that? You should probably take that. No trust in this room, I don't think. Alright, so that is it for this side passage. A kobold climbed, grunted from the pit. Gorath put a hand on the sword, but the creature seemed unarmed. Just a moment, he relaxed his grip. In broken kingdom tongue, the kobold began to speak to them of Rog, the dragon who once inhabited the mine. Convinced the dwarves were somehow responsible for the dragon's disappearance, they decided to bribe King Dogan into freeing it. We would have a great time of plate, croaked the kobold. You have what we speak. Owen considered the question for a moment, unsure how to answer. So yes, we do have that. Owen nodded. Yes, we do. He said slowly. What will you profit by letting you have it? The kobold considered this for a moment, then turned to the pit and made some signaling motions with his hand, while shouting instructions in a language Owen didn't understand. After close to an hour, a strange-looking metallic goblet was brought to the surface by several young kobolds who held it reverently as if possessed incredible value. Owen placed the great tower plate on the floor of the mine near the pit and stepped back so it could be inspected. Apparently satisfied with the offer, the kobold motioned them forward. They might sip from the goblet. Gorath was first. He let a cold liquid trickle into his mouth from the cup. Almost immediately, he felt a new sense of strength and vitality. It began in his mouth and chest and then radiated away from the area like ripples on a still pond. The kobold gave a sip to everyone and then climbed back into the darkness of the pit. Alright, so we got some more health and stamina from that. That is our reward for getting that armor to them. And you got free healing as well. Free heal. Alright, big room here. Doesn't look like anybody's in here. There we go, another path this way. Alright, so we got definitely a couple ways to go here. So let's go back and go the other direction. that leads to a dead end. Now there is a couple ways to go. Take the off route here. Alright, also a dead end. Oh, we have a door. Oh, we got some enemies in here. The enemy jumped back! Owen felt a surge of confidence that the enemy struggled with desperation to meet their attack. Judging by the speed at which they regained their composure, he guessed they were well trained and could provide quite a fight. Hey, we got some trolls here. Let's see how well we do here. Ah, perfect timing. We have 44 health. He's gonna be dead here now. Alright. Well, I got some whole bunch of chests in here. There's like 2 chests in here, I think. 3 chests, maybe. Alright. Let's check these tools out. They usually don't have anything on them. Hey there, Zombie Phoenix. Welcome on in. Give you a shout out here. So how are you doing? And how was your stream? And what were you streaming tonight? Yeah, we are playing some Betrayal at Krondor. And we are in the mines right now. Trying to find our way to the other side. So we can visit the Elven lands. Alright, let's go ahead and rest up a bit. No, I played some Major Striker, Zelda Classic, and Wolfenstein 3D. Christmas theme, very cool. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, we've been playing Betrayal at Krondor, which has been taking us all months. Somewhat long RPG, especially how I play RPGs. We played Flashback as well, which is also pretty difficult. Death will come quickly to those who trespass here. Leave now, or your suffering will be 1,000 times worse than that of one who buried beneath this marker. Let's save first. Is it the body? Yeah, it takes a bit to get started with this game. Alright, cast up. Make a save. Yeah, we are in chapter 6 of 9. Our party is kind of OP at this point. I have 100% casting with my magic user, 100% barding, got over 100% stealth, 95% defense as well. So I've been working on getting his melee up. And then Gorath here, again pretty strong, 45 strength. Not too many things give me problems. Magic users give me problems. $100. Touch of Limbs Quagmire. I don't think I got that one yet. Don't have that spell. And Gorath's lockpicking increased. Oh, we have another word chest. Flat as a leaf, round as a ring, has 2 eyes, but can't see a thing. Yeah, this game is famous for its word lock puzzles. Yeah, if anybody can take a guess at it, if you think you know the answer, you can definitely take a guess. Flat as a leaf, round as a ring. I'm gonna say circle. But pliers? No. Yeah, I can hold off for a few minutes. Let me see if I can figure it out. Has eyes, 2 eyes and a ring. Round, not a ring, but 2 eyes and round. And flat. It fastens things. No, but that's too short. Fastens. Zippers. Not cover. I need two button. Button looks like it might work here. It does. More scroll, a lot of money. Gambit of 8, which I already have. Black Nimbus I already have. Nothing useful there. Hey, welcome there, Kaibu. 1212. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Alright, so that is a dead end with some treasures. Check out the map here. Head west. Yeah, I still haven't gone through over there, so this might be the right way. Another side passage. There's a chest here. More money. There's not too much I need at this point in the game. Unless it's a new weapon or a new type of armor that we haven't seen before. Or a new type of training book. Alright, I think that may be it for this side passage. We can go north, or we can go south. Let's go north. Okay. Oh, we got another black door. It hadn't been seen. Charging forward in the murky darkness, Owen finally caught sight of the creature and gasped the size of it. Glancing over his shoulder, Gorath thought, "This is gonna be harder than I thought." Nah. Oh, there's a rhyme. Yeah, he's frozen now. Alright, abilities have increased. And And that is the exit. Alright. So we do have a little more exploration to do here. Lockpick 89. We got melee of 67. This is good. We need to go back a little ways. And we fell through the pit. Luckily we saved it not too long ago. We can save him for later. We can save him when we come back. We have to come back this way anyway to get out of here. Yeah, you have to use rope to cross. You have no rope, you will not be able to cross. I'll have to go around this bend one more. We'll bend it a bit more here. Alright, we are going. Yeah, we have to go east for quite a ways away here. This is looking through that was not a pit because it's kind of hard to see in this place. There is another pit. That we will come across to. No more pits. Alright, let's go this way. We haven't been this way yet. Let's take a save. And just a dead end, so it's a waste of time. Alright, yeah, torch. I got 11 rope left, so we got enough to finish this this dungeon off. Might need to buy some rope. It has been seen, charging forward in the murky darkness. Owen finally caught up to the creature and gasped the sides of it. Nothing ever told her to go outside. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Get some practice for Owen. Alright, our abilities have increased. Another percentage point of melee. Nothing here. Save, and let's get out. A long corridor is just before them. This must be the pass of the Alvendar, noted Owen. If we go this way, it might take a few hours to get to the end. Are we up to climbing up right now? Sure. Hours passed. Just as Owen began to wonder if they would ever see the light of day again. The walls of the stairwell widened and were illuminated by dim shafts of light piercing the darkness through the oaken door. Pushing it up, Owen gasped at the marvel of the leafy canopy which spread above them. All right, here we are. And we are all over here, new area. A good time to use a spyglass. They were not alone. Gorath's pulse quickened when he saw the lone figure approach. When it became apparent that they were not being attacked, he relaxed a bit, squinted slightly to an attempt to see who was about to join them.
You couldn't have come at a better time.
It's enough of messing from here on out. Wyverns have come in from the mountains and have signed things up a bit. If we hadn't been beaten back to flames in the past few weeks, we've been through a Montana. I don't know all the many roads are possible at this stage. What kin are you that you come and help us clear the mess out of the mine, left as soon as the word reached us the fires were approaching Alvendar? Oh, where did the Ravens come from? Who else, lad? The Northland! Some new bastard model leader I hear harassing your kinfolk. I hope you haven't had any kids and arms away. No, what of the model? Yeah, a few with a nerve across from the moorland have already got themselves skewered. Though I know that Prince Callian has been in the frontier looking for others. The biggest concerns are yet to put out the flames and get help to those trapped behind it all. Alright, Prince Callan. Prince Callan needs. What of war leader Thomas? Poor news indeed. 3 days ago, Thomas led a band of elves to some raiders who had come from over the river near Moreland. They beat the raiders back, alright. With the melee, the warlord took a thrust on the side with hated blade. They had to carry him back to Alvendar. Though I understand it was it without a struggle. Thomas wanted to stay, but word was carried back to Alagrana. The condition that at the end of that, Prince Callan assumed control of the patrols at that point, and Ineos still up in the near northeastern fringe of the forest, carving up Modell. Let the war leader yet live. The lad has never been a fighter, and at least at that. Bruno kind of leg off to come to the poison. I wouldn't worry. I think it took a kin for a turn though, seeing Thomas fall. Never heard of it appearing in 15 years I've been with the folk. Clear road. We are required an Alvendar quickly. You mentioned fires. Extinguished now. Though not a fair portion on foot stomping and butt carrying. I thought for a while a whole forest might become all one ferocious blaze. But Tata and the rest of the Queen Algarana spellweavers managed to put a halt to that business. Then we should no difficulty returning to Alvendar. I don't know what would say exactly that. There's still a fair number of those ravens flopping about the forest though. Tata's been working day and night to bring out the fighters down. Even taught Prince Callan a little bit of spellcraft which can bend the will of the cankerous lizards. But I understand, still hasn't put a halt to the raids. What are the dwarves? We volunteer a few men, but as you elves don't much like outsiders in the realm, we respect your borders. King Dogan did send a few volunteers to help out with the Elf Queen. But a lot of them took terrible weariness once they entered the forest. You could no go no further. They must have fell fast to one of your fabled sleeping glades. Krondor. If we may face ravens, it might be wise if you had an armor repaired. Are there any armor crafts in Krondor? Are there any leaves in Lavender? You can't daft. Of course there's an armor craft in Krondor. You don't have to go all the way. All the way though, I can repair it for 3 gold. And if you're once close, you might even learn a bit about the craft of repairing armor. Does 100 traveling suit you? Sure. This means this fine, what else you need to do? Well, lad, I'd be much obliged if you move any armor you might have on you, and a tunic of yours. If your elf friend will do the same, I will get to work, and just watch what I do. Someone once told me a few dents in the armor can actually be beneficial. Something about them catching blows that would ordinarily scrape along the surface of the chinks. Makes some sort of sense when you think about it, I suppose. Maybe it would be a good idea to make armor so that it already has bumps. And face it, if it already has them built in, then the armor, you're already finished. Aye, finished. You find the armor as good as it can be, lad. Though I dare say you've learned a great deal more if you spent more time listening to less time talking. Alright, armor craft increased. Alright, 86%. And 27 for Owen, this really doesn't matter much. Oh, there's a side path here. Let's go visit the side path. It doesn't really need much of anything. Abandoned tavern. There's knocks on the door and waiting for a reply. There was some shuffling sounds on the door swung open and they found themselves staring down at the door. Well, bless my bones, what brings you lads so far from home? He invited them to his house and offered them some fresh water for the pouches. He asked them the journey and told them, and they told him briefly. Ah, you've heard about the troubles that have been had by the elves then? He asked. Trouble? Questioned Owen. Ah, damn this thing, baby dragons have been attacking Alvendar. Warrior Thomas has been doing his best to keep them out. There's only so much he can do. He talked with them more about the attacks, and one of the strange rock-like inhabitants spotted in Mac Modine Cordell. They surprised him with the description of how many they had killed one of the creatures. Thanking him for his kindness, they left. Owen knocked on the door. Hickory-scented pipes smoke from sit underneath, curled gently around his feet. The smell had barely reached his nose when the door was flung open and they were greeted by a smiling door. Ah, great day! Come in, laddies! Join us! Over his left shoulder, you could see several other dwarves seated around a small wooden table, on which they were tossing small square stones. It is not complete. We invited you to join the game. 5 sovereigns. What did you say? Sure. Sitting on the table and gave a stone after the count of 3 and all thrown on the table. Klapka, yelled from the dwarf, grabbing the stone thrown by Owen. You lose, lad! He screamed about the coin to the top. What? Cried Owen. Twice the double dragon. First he yelled Klapka and grabbed the other stones at the winner, says the dwarf. Care to try again? Okay. Goroth halted, blinking slowly. He put a hand over his stomach and towards his confused-looking companion. Hold a moment, Owen. I want to speak to you. Wow, what is it? I merely wish to prepare you for things that may transpire before you reach Alvendar. There are magic things ancient which have the model from crossing into the forest of the Etterhell. But I fear that those things have been awakened. I may have some difficulty in completing our journey. Difficulty? What do you mean? For that might tend to alarm you, only to assure you that no matter what happens between here and Alvendar, I have come to consider you as a friend. Alright. I'm confused. Well, Matt, that's rest. Did you find some place to get food? Yes, spoiled food. No one doing business. The house seems to be abandoned. Prying open the front door, they entered cautiously. Inside, they found assortment of furniture items. No doubt too heavy or bulky to move. It appears there wasn't anything of value. The house was worth a careful search. Owen banged the door with the side of his fist. After a moment, a man's voice called up inside. What do you want? Will you give us some fresh water for our pouches? Asked Owen. There's a well down the road. Now leave me alone. Further conversation did not seem worth the effort, and they left. No one had answered the first knock, so Owen knocked again. Finally, a hoarse voice called to them, heavy with a dwarven accent. Who's calling me? We come from the kingdom. Can we come in? Owen asked. Aye. The door's open. Do what you like. And they opened the door and entered a dimly lit room, sparsely furnished. In one corner they could make out a shape, apparently laying on a bedroll. Come in, nurse your bones a minute, they said to Dwarven in a tired voice, with his eyes closed, as though he was seeing the event from the inside of each lid. He told me the journey from Kadera and of the Wyverns he'd been seen circling Navadar. The bloody Badal roaming about too? Took a sword to the side from one. He rolled over and they could see the deep gash extending from his hip halfway up his hairy back. Can we do anything for you? Owen winced at the gaping wound. Nah, it looks worse than it is. I just need a few more days to rest up, that's all. They wished him well and quietly left. Hey there, Core 10K. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hey there, Game Dev Jeff. Good to see you as well. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out there. So, how was your stream and what were you playing tonight? Ancient Rome, where you were killing viruses. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oops. Yeah, we are playing the Betrayal at Krondor. We're currently in Chapter 6. Finding our way to Alvendar. Yeah, I'm trying to find some food. Be careful. So, leg. Interesting. That's very cool. No one doing business. I'm going back the wrong way again. It's very easy to get turned around in this place. There's a well back here. Alright, drink some water to the well. Let's go ahead and check out the, Alright. Oh, no problem at all. Yeah, we stream a lot of retro games, but we also play newer games here as well. Hey, there's a shop that's open. And they have food here and rope. We need some rope. So let's go and... Always trying to be sure you're maxed out on rope. It'd be bad to get someplace where you need rope and you don't have any. It's very good. I think it won RPG of the Year in 1993. That's very story driven. So if you don't like games with a lot of text, this is definitely not a game for you. But combat is turn-based. It's a bit fun, and you don't gain XP in a normal way where you kill enemies, get XP. You gain levels by doing actions. The more you kill stuff, the more your melee goes up, the more you defend, your defense goes up. And you have to watch your food. And you have limited inventory as well. No, we got enough food. Yeah, you can see here your stats, so to speak. Yeah, and your strength goes up as you kill stuff or hit things that hit enemies. And your health and stamina go up when you as time progresses. So if you rest after a certain amount of time, you'll gain more health and stamina. And as you can see, haggling just went up by 1 percentage point. With 100%, you can't get any higher. The only reason my stealth is over 100 is because I have boots on that increase your stealth. So yeah, that'll go up to like 100, get up to 130%. And the same thing with Gorath here. There's definitely games more friendly than some other, I guess, dungeon crawlers that had the built-in auto map and stuff. Not detailed, but still very useful. I have anything to sell, not really. I need to find a gem merchant. Always need to find a gem merchant, apparently, in the later stages of the game. Yeah, give it a try. Definitely harder in the beginning. And this game rewards exploring and not just going from main quest objective to main quest objective. The more you fight creatures, the more your experience will go up with your characters. Alright, Yeah, I wanted to check the spyglass. You got these side roads. I got a key, which we really don't need, but we'll pick it anyway. Let's see. What was that? I have no idea where this is going to take me. And you can also use this, which will force you to the road. That makes things a little bit easier sometimes. Sounded like distant war drum. Delwyn stopped to cock one ear, a puzzled expression on his face. He pressed the comment on the strange sound when a cool wind suddenly kicked up swirls of dust around him. Looking up, he was terrified to see the sound was not causing the beating of drum, it was the beating of a very large pair of wings. The creature landed. Prepare for combat. Gorath motioned for silence. Though it's been years since he led his kin to the skirts of the Aladale forest on the escape from the Green Heart. The sights and smells was familiar to him as the lines on the tips of his fingers. Yet there was an unnatural feeling about the area they stood in. Something moves nearby, but it's not one of our blood or any forest animal with movement sounds I know. I thought I was hearing something, high-pitched sort of whine coming from the north. At the same time, might be a benefit if we were to see what the source is. Well, something I think will dinner. If it wouldn't do us harm, better that we know what stalked us and have the advantage in attack, than allow it to come and eat us when it chooses the moment. Don't you think? The choice is yours. So, to the north, huh? Well, we're probably not going to see it because our stealth is probably too high. The Skorsky are trying to communicate in our language. They were somehow able to understand. The Skorsky spoke to them. Do not be afraid of me. I can see in your heart the true, and such I will do you no harm. How do you know such things about us? I know many things. You are on a quest, are you not? Yes, we are. Can you help us? Not directly, no. Only if you're willing to find the Model spellcaster who's been perverting the will of my kin with a strange device and retrieve it from the man. An item stolen from me. He holds an item named after my own person. Eliam's heart. Return with it, and I will do what I may assist you. Do I have one of those already? I think I do. Yep, I got one. I could probably. I'm not sure if I'm looking for a specific one or this any one. Owen nodded his head. He retrieved the heart and made his way apprehensively to the Skokie. Hands trembling slightly, he placed the object in front of the creature, then quickly stepped away. You have done what I was asked, and now you shall be rewarded, he said, producing a dozen packets of rations. Also, there is something which was left on the shores of the river ages ago. Would be of assistance to you on the road ahead. Please take it and thanks for all my kin. Is the shell valuable? In ways you never fully imagined, but its uses are many. While it bears little on what you seek, it may yet find another that you desire. What of Alvendar? What's the best route there? By 2 roads we may reach the Queen of Eldenhell. If you wander the main road, there will be many hazards, but your enemies shall face you. Wander the path less traveled, and you may find your fate a less substantial opponent. In this, Prince Callan may be of some assistance. Farewell. Oh, that's a lot of food. There's something different about this shop. Perhaps it was the color or texture. For sure, he'd never seen another quite like it in all of the training he had ever attended. The other thing was a pattern of 10 bumps on the inner lips of the shell. Take that, though. Let's sleep until morning. Where's the road again? There's something to the south. Still planning for the climb. Oh, and study the tree house. I think we're just wasting the energy climbing up here. There doesn't seem to be anything about. Anything else? Make a save. You haven't saved in a while. What is that? I'm not sure what we're fighting here. The presence was not expected. Thankfully, the element of surprise was on their side, helping balance the lopsided contest, go off move in attack position. We are going to have to kill them, or at least chase them off, Owen whispered. We'll return back now, and they'll just simply pounce on us as if we were mice. Go on rapidly. I think mice would have been the better choice. I had a better chance. I might as well make it easier on ourselves here. Oh, these guys are nothing. Those guys are nothing. Of course, they're not going to have anything on them. Another key that I don't need, but I'll take it. Oh, there's stuff over in the corner there. Let's go check that out before we continue on. We're heading in the right direction. Oh, this is not good. Lewandowski. Oh, we need Alright, let's go and Get this guy 86%. Alright, one dead. I do think I have a, spell that deals extra damage against these guys. Cut the Dynamix Kragma. I'm doing fine with what we're doing right now. Alright, we need to... keep this guy frozen. Alright. Hey, we won. That was nasty. That was nasty. Those guys are nasty. Could have died though. This is how you would actually get these. Because we got more of them. If we, just in case we need them. So save after doing that fight. Alright, so there is something back here. I need to head north. There, we got the chest here. Okay, nothing great. There's supposed to be a second chest in here too, I think. Yeah, there's another one in here. It's kind of hard to see in all these goddamn trees. It's getting too dark out. That's the one we've seen. Hey, get some lock picking, which is good. Now where's the other chest? From here. Alright. There it is. Hey there, Hero Rat. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Give you a shout out here. Yeah, happy December to you as well. What were you playing tonight? Yeah, we are playing some Betrayal at Krondor. Currently in chapter 6. Well, welcome to the forest. We're trying to reach Albandar. Yes, it's a tough one. Yeah, I've made it through the hardest part, I think. Yeah, we are on the last half of this game now. And we died because I didn't have that spell up. And we're dead. Got the key. I believe it's this way. Yeah, over here. Let's try to deactivate this trap here. I don't think I need any of that. Okay, our abilities have increased. More lockpicking. Yeah, 90%. Alright, let's head back to the road. Let's go check the map. Alright, so I want to head east here. North. Go across the bridge. We already took care of the wild wyverns over here. Alright, let's go ahead, make a save. Let's head up north. There's something way over to the east over there as well. Not sure where the sleeping glades are gonna be. Alright. Okay. Alright, hey there. Taking Nick, welcome on in. Yeah, you can go ahead and look and run and eat or whatever you need to do. You get a shout out here. So how was theme park going for you? Yeah, I got a lot of age. There's a lot of age here tonight. Yeah, welcome on in. We are playing Betrayal at Krondor. Currently trying to navigate this this forest, trying to get to Albandar. Yeah, trying to collect all these treasures along the way. We need to head south. Alright, let's go. What we got here? Oh, got some more treasures. Let's cast another. This spell allows me to detect traps on chest. Oh, yeah, another pair of those boots, which I really don't need. My stealth is already at level 100%, so it's not really worth taking the taking up extra inventory space. Let's go east to straight up north. Where's the second chest? These freaking trees. Is this the second chest or is this the first chest? Ah, the second chest, nothing I need. You can use this Raven Knight to cast the spell to turn them out wyverns, but we can kill them, so not too much of a problem. Let's go back to the road. And another well. Save and yeah, drink some water here. And what do we got here? I imagine we are pretty close. But maybe you're not. There's something else to the east. Another one of these guys. Nothing in the treetops. Coming to the north. Nobody's about. Oh, combat. Oh boy. Oh boy. This could be bad. 74 damage. Ah, missed. Yeah, Gorlath is pretty much dead. We're dead. Let's get you to try out this spell here. We are dead. Yeah, pretty much takes almost all your health. Even that spell almost takes almost all your health. Ah, we died. Yeah, with spellcasters, you need to be first, or you're gonna get wrecked. I'm not sure if that is an ambush or if we can actually see these guys. You can see them. We have a very good chance of surprising them. Let's try again. We are so screwed though. the wyverns are not dangerous. Just that magic user. I'm just getting stun locked here. We have a tough fight here. Been a while since I had a tough fight. First thing we do should heal. That will help. But you can't cast any prep spells for the most part. And you have nothing that will protect against magic. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna hit that no matter what. Let's try Skin of the Dragon here. Skin of the Dragon is the most OP spell there is. It protects you from anything. One wyvern dead, but I don't think I'll be able to use her because I don't have line of sight. I'll freeze one of the wyverns. Yeah, magic user is fleeing. Get up. I think I need line of sight for this. Let's see if I can get the. Yeah, we won. Yeah, it was brutal. But wyverns don't give you anything. I haven't seen anyone drop anything yet. It would be nice to get that spellcaster though. You're gonna need to heal. Alright. Let's save. They climbed to the top of the tree and knocked on the door of the small treehouse. The door opened slowly, exposing a dark-skinned elf with wrinkled skin. He looks at them with only a mild concern, and after a moment allowed them into his house. "Ah, my name is Fallon," he said, introducing himself. Then he turned to Gorath and said, "I have seen many returning in my years, but none such as yours." Gorath nodded slowly, but didn't speak. Fallon told them of the wyverns attacking Alvendar from the north, and the elves who were desperately trying to defend their borders from a Betrayal invasion. As they left, Fallon pointed at them towards the war leader Thomas. "He is due north of here. Good luck." We are close. The coarse white robe swung back and forth in the gentle breeze. Ready, yes? Gorath asked Owen, who was obviously not looking forward to the work you're going to require to climb the top of the tree. Yeah, sure, let's go. Follow me. Painfully, he pulled himself to the top of the tree and, still painting, turned to watch Gorath's almost effortless ascent. The small elven house midway up the tree was abandoned. Searching inside, he discovered several empty boxes, each intricately carved, and a hammock-style bed, and a pile of dead leaves that were obviously blown in through the missing back window. They were about to leave when Gorath spotted something in the trees above them. He climbed up to take a closer look as Owen carefully scooted out further from the branch he was on. Pulling back a handful of scorched leaves revealed the badly burned body of a young male elf. I say this one fought a losing battle with a wyvern, Gorath said grimly. They descended the tree in silence. A tree, or I think it's just a tree. Nobody about. Alright, let's see. Not sure how I'll be going this way. Owen suddenly felt very tired. The urge to sleep overwhelmed him, consuming him. He turned to shower of water, but before sound could escape his lips, the world went dark. Nightmare images plagued him, ran through his mind like flames racing to feed on a kerosene-soaked rag. When he awoke the next day, he was with the realization an entire day had just been stolen from his life. Shaking at the numbness from his limbs, he saw Gorath doing the same. He picked up his pack and prepared to resume his journey. Alright, let's not go that way. Let's hit the main road here. I don't know where I'm going. Where are we? Alright, we have a cheese strat time. To skin of the dragon. Alright. Oh, well, how are we? We were supposed to be on the road. Let's head north. Alright. Oh, you missed. He's running away. I could try, there we go. We got some more, restoration stuff, which is good to have, especially since we are getting low on food here. That's good. Alright, what time is it? It's getting late. Let's save. Sounded like distant war drums. Owen stopped the cockpit near, puzzled expression on his face. He about to come on a strange sound when a cool wind suddenly kicked up swirls of dust around him. Looking up, he was terrified to see the sound was not caused by beating drums, it was the beating of a large pair of wings. The creature landed, prepared for combat. Can't get to any other of these guys in the sky. Ow. Alright. They messed with the wrong people here. They messed with the wrong group. Search these rocks, there's nothing there. And they keep following this road north, I guess. Mother of Israel, but that's my note to see me. We may have company. I just got the scent of a wyvern. Return back now. We may be able to avoid a fight. Sneak by these guys, maybe. Oh, sneak is high enough. We have come at the moment, Gorath said. Avondar just lies ahead. Perhaps the Adele might put this matter of macros to rest. Owen nodded, peering at the heights, hoping to catch a glimpse of the fair folk on the elaborate balconies among the leaves. I am almost ready to go on, Owen said. What if we're looking for isn't here? What if the elves think we're invaders and try to kill us? We will not be harmed, Gorath said, gasping at the magic of the elven forest, attempting to turn him aside. If you think it is time to enter the city, then I follow. It's your decision, Owen. Alright, let's go. Owen gap! Awash in light, Avondar glistened its circuitous fairy walkway decked with glowing lanterns and brushed gold and crystal, above a canopy of silver white leaves, arched over the whole of the treetop city, masking it from view whenever sun, moon, rain in the skies beyond. Wow, this is the most perfect place you ever seen? Owen exclaimed. I never dreamt anything like this. Raya, you can't hold your tongue for a moment, Gorath said. It might behoove you to bow to their queen. Flushed with embarrassment, Owen turned to heel, shriveling as he noticed the cloaked figures who waited patiently on the thrones. Quickly he folded in absence, hoping sincerely that human manners would be appropriate in the elven court. We have come from Krondor with news about a pug of Stardark, Owen said. We are in hopes. Silence, child. Queen Alganarana spoke gently, her pale blue eyes glowing in the shadows. Though we would hear from our dear friend Pug, we first must attend to the unraveling of eons. Inclining her head towards Gorath, her voice and composure took a grave edge. You have come before us as a model, but never may you leave Avondar as such. Are you willing to return to us, your ancient kin cousin? Rage flashed in his eyes. Trembling with emotion, Gorath advanced on the queen, his hand darting to the hilt of his sword. No, Gorath! Owen gasped, knowing his voice was too small to stay his friend's wrath. You can't! I was Gorath of Clan! Adrian, he spat, his voice thick with an ageless contempt. Color drained from his face as he gripped even more tightly the sword at his side. I am Gorath, and I am formally returned to the Elden Hell, and I swear fealty to hercxena, Queen of the Elves, and to Thomas, Prince of Consort and War Leader. Falling to one knee, he knelt low before Adriana's feet. I am yours to command, lady. His heart hammering, an unsteady tattoo in his chest. Owen stared in frank appraisal of the elf before him, except for a glazed expression lingering on Prince Consort Thomas's face. He saw no evidence that any of them had witnessed anything unusual. Rise! From this day forward, you are no longer a Medell, Gorath, hercxena said. You are a member of the family of Elvendar and of the Elder Hell. When your quest is done, you will return to be here to be with us. That is our desire. What is the news of Pug? As if waking from a dream, the elven war leader spoke the magician's name with great concern. His dark eyebrows rising in interest as Owen began to elaborate the details. At times he requested that certain details be repeated, but always his glassy eyes became sharply focused. When Owen spoke the names of Pug and members of Arutha's court. By the moons, that means trouble, Thomas coughed as the boy finished his tale. The Book of Macros is not the book, but instead the gift that Pug gave me long ago. I was to use it to come to him if he ever left that message for me. I must go. You cannot love. Even now I can sense the effects of the pain-killing herb beginning to wear off, hercxena said, leaving a pale hand on Thomas' shoulder. As if broaching a delicate subject, she continued quietly. 3 days ago, the war leader was struck with a poisoned blade. Only last evening did his fever abate, but he demanded that he be brought here when he heard about Mordrell was returning. He hadn't the strength for the trip. You must go instead. Don't try my patience, hercxena! Pug needs my help, and I shall go! Struggling to gain to his feet, he blanched, with the effort standing straight by only groping the back of his throne. How many of our kin carried you here, my warlord? The queen asked, her voice laced with concern. Was it 5 or 6? You are no longer possessed by the soul of the Ashen Shagar, and you are not gifted with immortality. Now, none doubt your strength of loyalty, Thomas, but you owe it to Pug to send able help. As always, my love, you are wise, Thomas whispers, his strength beginning to fail him. Reaching beneath the seat of his throne, he brought forth a leather tomb covered with dust. We may not be the strongest or the fastest, Thomas, but we are able, and we are here. Send us to him. I may have little choice. You, Gorath, shall be my emissary in this. May the blessings of Elvendar go with you. And tell Pug I am sorry. We shall. Alright, Chapter 7, The Long Ride. Bells tolled in the towers of Northwood. Jubilant guards shouted from the walls, slapped back, exchanged war stories only days old. Already a bard was milling through the crowd, gathering names and places, scribbling them down as fast as he could. Tonight they would gather and they would drink, and they would pay old Tammany, the minstrel, each time they sang their names. Listening to the general hubbub drifting through an open shutter, Senior Jane allowed himself a grim smile as he dropped down to where Arutha and Locklear conferred over a battle map. Ah, by day's end, I warned that Delican would have died on the sword point of every man here, James said. It's a shame he really wasn't leading the raid. Indeed, Arutha agreed, his eyes shrouded as he brooded about something. I would like to ask him a few questions. I leave for Highcastle at noon, even though the Model have turned from here. I am certain that the first of them will be upon our troop. There, by the sun up tomorrow. Fortunately, my army will be there to greet them. Still, I wish they knew what they were up to. Arutha glanced up, startled as the page boy skittled into the chamber. Your pardon, my lord, the boy stuttered. They have captured the Model waiting leader. That part Arutha had on. Prepare him for questioning. Cooperate now, Model, and I promise you'll live to see your children become adults. Daunt me, and I'll have your eyes for necklace beads and your manhood as an inkwell. My death will be unimportant. If you think we shall torture you until death, I would advise that you ponder my mood. Anxious though I am to have answer, I will keep you screaming this side of death a month or year until I feel very satisfied that we have heard all that you have to say. A day, a month, you're already lost. Nail my engine out to your doorpost. Feed my brain to your dogs. It will not matter. Even if you act now, you will be too late. You will win only pain for your trouble. Instruct him, torturer. You do not listen. We know the secret of Sethanon. We shall free him. What secret? Why to Sethanon? 10 years ago, we attacked with Merpendamius. You captured, imprisoned him. Deluded fool! We killed Merpendamius and Sethanon and burned his bones for potash. There's nothing there for a Declan to find. A lie we have spied. What else could you guard so closely? How does he think he will win past a garrison at Highcastle? He hasn't enough men. Answer me. With the machine. The strength of a machine, it can take them to a place like a door between great distances. Even while your troops die at Sethanon, we will walk through the machine. We shall be through the Dimwood and inside Sethanon a week before you can reach us. Your troops will be exhausted. The day will be ours. A rift machine? Inside the Dimwood? That bastard Tsari magician has been consulting with Delacan. Torturer, tell Senior James and Locklear to ride to Dimwood. They must find and destroy that rift machine while I hide the hill at Highcastle and rebuild our forces once more. Time is of the essence. Oh boy, we got our good friend again. Our good friend Patras. And yeah. Alright. So we are in Dimwood right from the start. So I guess we gotta find the rift machine here, I guess. Alright. Let's rest until morning so we can actually see. Alright. Got so many gems, you probably can't leave the dimwit at all. Alright, let's make a save here. And make a hard save as well. Alright, we're on chapter 7 of 9, so we're getting more than halfway done. Actually, probably at the 3/4 of the way through the game. I believe there is a shop down here, which is why I'm going down, follow the road here. Yeah, I got some enemies here. Yeah, shot his own dude. Alright. Won that first fight. Melee increase always good. Didn't give to anybody. More dragon plate. Actually, you can't carry it. We got the room for it, so we might as well carry it until we find something better. Sword too. They're probably not gonna take I'm actually getting good money from here, so let's get some inventory space. We'll keep a diamond just in case we need it for something, and an emerald. Alright. Okay, get some. Oh, got so much stuff to sell. All of my gems here. I'm not even sure if we can carry no more than $9,999 or not. We are Patches is back in full force. We can carry more than $10,000. So how many more hammers do I have? 18. 12. We'll buy 2 more. Might as well. Anti-venom is probably something we want more of. Oh, I saved $90. Oh, I got some haggling. 64, 40, 73. I got some melee, weaponcraft, and that's good stuff though. So where the hell am I going? Yes, we want to travel around till we find what we're looking for, I guess. Actually, looking a bit pale. Jane felt a little guilty for having dragged the magical advisor along for such an extended mission. But he had no knowledge whatsoever of magic. Prince Arutha had thought it'd be wise to at least have a look at the alien milk machine. Well, none of them had counted on was that they would have been making much of their journey on foot. For days they had ridden at a panic pace, astride 3 of the finest chargers sent from the stables of Northwood. Driven too hard for too long, the horses had all died within hours of one another, a span long before they reached the outer rim of Dimwood Forest. From there, they'd been forced to walk, sneaking past patrol of goblins who were taking a defensive position on the road leading north out of the Dimwood. Now, far behind enemy position and without quick transport, they had a very difficult task ahead of them. Sir, that they must accomplish. Find something by the size of a man in the middle of whole Dimwood shouldn't be too difficult. Not the most difficult thing Garuta ever had us do. Remember that berry hunt that we went on after the Rift War? Very nearly we wouldn't have found them if we just realized the rainfall had been heavier that year. I'm just sorry we had to drag poor old Patrick along on this one. You worry about your own skin, you whelps. I can run with the best of them, and you two ain't no exception. Get ready nose on me, and I'll brain down both of you. Better listen to him, Jimmy. He's a killer. I believe you're right. So where do you think we should start looking for the drift machine? Your guess should be good as mine. Since it came up from the north, I say good bet isn't up there anywhere. It still leads east and west, and south, and everything in between. Like spearing a fish in a barrel. That being the case, I suppose we just try to be as systematic as possible. I say make a sweep east, and then maybe to the south or to the west. East? Why? West seems like a good direction. Not sure, but the instinct is telling me east at the same time. It's kept me alive this long, and I've learned not to ignore it. If you have a better idea, I'll follow your lead. Alright, we're heading east, so. Save. I already looted all the chests in this area, so not much to loot. Unless there's new stuff in them. Yeah. The same old garbage. 4 tons. He forgot to concentrate. Yeah, I don't have any shovels. Well, now we'll get close when we start finding enemies to kill. Oh, you found the roof machine and yeah. They're not alone. Passers his paws quicker as he saw the lone figure approach. But it became apparent they were not being attacked. He relaxed a bit, squinting slightly in an attempt to see who was about to join them.
I was wondering where you two were.
Oh, our good friend Duke Martin. Ah, Jay, Blackley here. What are you doing here? Ah, Printaruta told us that the Tasari magician has given over a rift machine to Medell for use in this battle. We come down here to locate and destroy it before Delacan can get full use of it. How did you get here? We never saw you at the castle. Ah, when a portion of the South Darrow Company began to fall back from northward, I decided to follow after them and make sure they weren't up to any mischief. As you might have guessed, they have that infernal machine of theirs set up a few miles to the north. But they spotted me and assumed that I was a human mercenary and that was slacking behind. They played along, went to the gate, and ended up here. So how did you know you wouldn't end up in Sargoth? I didn't. When I was surrounded by Medell, I imagined that my best hope to survival lay on the other side of wherever that door led. Whenever we emerged here, I told the captain that I was to rejoin my unit, and I was off. There were the last few close moments along the way, but I won free at last. Why didn't you try to destroy it? I thought about it, but the device was surrounded by Medell at the time, so I decided to try to gather some help. You three are the first humans I've seen in a week. A rift machine? Where did you work on now? Where is the rift machine? Is it nearby? I'm not too sure. Just get to Medell camp and step under a sack of canvas bags in the back of a supply wagon. They went with them after we had traveled for a few hours. They pulled over to the nature's break and I was able to get away. I do recall hearing water as we were moving out, however. Alright, you follow the river, I guess. Do we near a waterfall or a river? At least that gives us an idea of where we can start our search. Anything else we should know? I'm listening to the wagon driver's talk and get the feeling I wasn't the only unexpected visitor to the machine of theirs. Apparently, some rebel Medell chieftain came through here, caused them a great deal of grief, and then headed south towards where one of their warlords is staging for the attack on Sethanon. They're none too happy about him being on the loose. I am hoping I can find him myself and ask him a few questions. Any idea who this warlord to the south is? I believe it's Delicate son Moilwolf, though I couldn't be certain of it. They were bandying about names that fast I would have no trouble understanding all of it. Medell isn't always used to be. Alright, Sethanon. What is it with Sethanon and Medell? This is the second time they attacked there, and never understood why they attacked there 10 years ago. There's nothing in Sethanon but a heap of ruins. At least the last time we had an army to get in their way, even at a forced march, Prince of Ruther's men couldn't get here for another few days. They're exhausted once they arrive, and now that I think of it, why did I bring in an army? If you expected to arrive and settle down behind our lines, you could simply walk in, take what you want, and then turn around and walk through that rift gate without a scratch. Unless you expected someone else to be there, who do you think will be at Sethanon? What does it mean? It means they didn't get what they came for the last time they raided. It also means Delican has been watching Sethanon for quite some time, possibly as long as the end of the last battle. You know, Squire Philip's men will be in the way. Squire Philip's men? Why would a squire be leading a counterattack? It will take me too long to explain to you at this moment. Suffice to say, I don't think Delican and his men will be having a good day once they get to Sethanon. If we're lucky, they'll be deterred long enough for Aruta to start nibbling away at their flanks. The one major advantage I can see in our favor is that we and Medell are equal disadvantage. Neither of us will have a clear supply of materials and never have to hold Some of theirs out so they can retreat to the Northlands when the time comes. If they intend on retreating, they didn't seem to be overly interested in it the last time they came. A bit of advice though, if you come across any food, I suggest holding onto it. We found several of their food caches and poisoned them as we did northward. The two armies marching through here at the same time. I imagine food is about to get scarce. An unpleasant option as it may seem, you may have to resort to taking food off that model. Oh, we got some dude here. Alright, let's go plant you here. Missing. We are not doing so well here. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. So we'll have to reload here, I think. Take a big hit and the food is scarce, so that is not going to be good luck. We gotta find Mr. Martin. We got some food rations. Do we need food at the moment? Oh, we're good on food for now. Alright. We can dudes across the river. I have no idea where I went last time. Alright, nighttime. Might be better to go towards the river.
I was wondering where you two were.
We already read all that already, so I'm not gonna read it again. Alright, let's save here, because there's a battle coming up here. I didn't see these guys. Yeah, I think we're gonna survive this. Much better this time. If I hit, these guys die in one hit, so. We don't need to see this. We already unlocked everything here. Alright, let's make a save. Oh, well, James, yeah, rubbing his head together, he felt a hard thump. He turned and saw Patriots and Lock were doing this likewise, exchanging a puzzled look. Then we prepared for a sudden appearance of a tower in Medell.
You have the look of trouble.
I do have difficulties. I am Akbar. Perhaps it may be that we can help one another. Ah, you're assuming quite a bit. I don't think any of us have any good reason to trust you, Medell. Ah, just now you felt the pelt of my stone hit your head. Just as easy as Medell throwing a knife. If I wish you harm, you would already have been dead. You speak the kingdom tongue remarkably well. Here this here for a spy. We cannot trade goods with the traders who come from the kingdom or from far places if you only speak our native tongue. It would seem beneath them to learn the language. Granted, I am listening. There is a device by which is used by Delicant to invade this wood. If it is left operational, it will mean utter defeat for you. If Delicant succeeds in his goal, we will use whatever it's intended on to gain power that eluded Myrmidamius' grasp. It will mean a new tyranny for your kingdom and for mine. We already know about the device. Bled out one of the field captains that attacked northward. We really need to help us. Tell us where to find the device. On a peninsula where the rivers meet. It is accessible only by passing through the illusion of a mountain created by the Six. Though I'm not sure from here where it's located. I have been looking for a magical artifact since I stepped out of the camp. An artifact? For what purpose? Shortly after they began taking Krondor to the rift, I discovered a gate which could be disrupted by something they called a one-eye. A word foreign to me, I have found such an item on a magician who was guarding the gate. Before I slew him, I discovered if thrown into the maelstrom of the gate, it would cause it to collapse. I had thought it permanently destroyed. Delicate has a number of tricks up his sleeve, so why do you think we might be able to find another one of these devices? From what I had learned before I slew the magician, they are necessary in the creation of a gate. If one is to build the bridge, it is usually wise to bring more planks of wood than necessary in case one should snap. Seems a reasonable assumption. Now, it's just a matter of locating this one-eye. Who would have them? If any would know what the leader of the real guard, Merewolf, he has his troops preparing themselves to find our advance through the southern tip of this wood. I suppose the time we went and had a talk with them. Talk with them, Jimmy? You propose we simply walk up to them and ask them for advice and it will destroy his campaign? No, without saying hello first, propose as Queegans and hope he doesn't see through us. In all this chaos, you can't possibly know everyone in all his companies. And that was a little gamble, I approve. Hear that, Lockley? The more they approve, it must be a good idea. Let's get moving before we gain some common sense. Goodbye, Abgar. Oh, we need to head south. What? Oh, good friends, the scorpions. You guys are hard. Alright, scorpions are dead. Alright, make a save. Some more enemies here. This is gonna be a big battle here. There's like 5 of these guys. Yeah, this is gonna be the bridge is heavily guarded. Several guard items and they put. They're gonna send us help to go to the rift machine, James shouted James in a gruff voice. When the goblin turned to the others and James thought he heard the word Quicken mercenaries. He was followed by some laughter, which died down almost as quickly began. What's the password? Demanded the goblin. Bluff. James looked confident. Then I could give a special password himself, he said. Hope you're familiar with it. I hate to be in your hides if you're not. The new password is Sethanon. The goblin considered this for a moment and shouted, It's a kingdom, a very bad day for liars. Prepare to die, kingdom dogs. Oh, he tried his own dude. I like when that happens. He's gonna run away. I keep missing this guy. This guy must have good armor on. Looks like we're gonna survive this. Got poison, but that's not much of an issue here. And Pastors didn't die. That's the beauty of it. Not really sure if I can get much of these body because they're all on one top of one another. I'm gonna do one. Alright, get some. Go ahead, pound some submission. Really? Get pounded to death. Alright. Nobody should be poisoned now. Got melee up. Oh, we gotta cross the bridge. But like I say, probably need the rest too. Let's head south here. Alright, head on down. Oh, we got another fight coming up. Team, charge forward, cutting off guard. The opponents scramble around helplessly before finally squaring off in defensive position. Exploring the momentary advantage, James barks several quick commands to prepare to join the battle. Ow! Alright. You guys are all dead. Who said keeping passes alive was difficult? Not having too much problem here. Both the same items. Let's save. The Wardwolf. Kula Shaba Mordelan Nordwa Batu. Queen and Warlord, if you can stay speaking in the kingdom tongue, we may understand one another better. Shaba, how progressed the transfer of the Tsurari Gate? You remember, Lord Wardwolf, several men heavily armed were moving through the Dimwood. We're lucky to escape. Kingdom soldiers? Perhaps. I know they went under our standards, so they probably weren't mercenary. We heard sound further off from where they came. Might be a whole army. I thought maybe somebody raised the alarm. Damn! This will complicate the march to Setanon. How close were they to the 6th whip machine? No idea. We're gonna turn around, don't attack. Our couriers were killed and we need the field report. We hope you can help us. What do you need to know? The magicians at the whip machine tell me there seems to be a malfunction with the gate. They need one of the parts they had stored away. But the gate still functions? No, failed just before the magicians sent us. It is beyond repair with what they have. They said they needed the devices they stored with you. It's hidden in a box locked with our special locks. Victory is the password. You will find it in the canyon. Being near the southwest corner of this wood, the box is there. Alright. Write a note here just in case we don't finish this tonight. Northwest. And victory is password. Alright. With them! Alright, with them then. Without hate, if you have any further complications arise, report to me immediately. You will, Lord. We're gonna go southwest. Alright, so it's gonna be... We're pretty close to it, I think. Let's head down south some more. Miss me! For some poison. Ow. Where do you think you're going, buddy? And James, strength. And, Hatches is on fire. Cure the poison. More good plate. You probably want to rest here. Yeah, Locklear is pretty beat up. Alright, let's save. I can't go that way, so we have to go around this rock mountain here. Maybe it's here? More rations. Don't need them at the moment.
Report, soldier. What news?
There's more rations. No one's about. Alright. Not in this little alcove. Go further south, I guess. There's a chest there. Just in case there's something else. Oh, it's a Model chest. This might be it. Class the union here. Nope, this ain't the right one. We already got all these other chests already in the woods. So we just need to find the one that's going to give us victory. There's one over here. Not the right one. Whoa! Yeah, we are not going that way. We are not gonna go that way. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. And he's gone. Alright. He's about to have the dragon plate on. We're not doing much damage to these guys. Hey! Just in the wrong position. Yeah, I can take this. I'm still a decent magic user. I gotta find out where this stupid chest is. Unless it's that chest and the pass they gave me the wrong password. Alright, there's another chest here. Not the right type. Whoa, are we on the map? In the wrong direction. Had to be south. Southwest corner of the woods. This it? Not sure. Cast the union spell here. I think I found it. Ain't that incredibly weak. About as strong as Owen is. He just started in the wrong position. He just doesn't have the defense that Owen has. Oh, we got a note here, which is what we need, I think. Who made a turn? I found an interesting device and became fearful someone less honest than myself would steal for such a beautiful piece of art. If you wish to retrieve this item, please come see me at my house in the dim wood, and I will be more than glad to see you receive it back. You can find it a short journey due north of this chest. Yeah, I mean, his health and stamina are about the same. It's just that his defense is much lower. His melee is lower. Like a real magic user should be. Soft and squishy. Alright, so we need to go north. Alright, I don't see anything. No vest here. Ah, we got some dudes here. Hey, you be nice. I'm poisoned. That's fine. And Patches is saved. Ow. Okay, and Locklear's on fire, got hit with poison. Yeah, his abilities have increased. Definitely want to grab some food. And maybe some lockpicks. I think we're okay. Whoops. Alright, let me check my phone for a second. Let's see here. Nothing. Alright, I need to heal Lock here. Get stealth and strength. And he's poisoned. Oh, where is this guy's house? Oh, it must be here. Oh! Oh, we're gonna be dead here. Oh, we're dead. They didn't heal after that battle. Ow. Yeah, James is gonna fall here. Patches is dead. Yeah, Lockley is gonna fall here soon. And boom. Oh, that's gonna be a tough fight. Do I already have the note? Yeah, okay. Oh, Pat just took one to the face. That's a reload. That's a reload. Alright, so we got some. We got way too much movement. Alright, we got it. We got him this time. Well, if we can hit this guy. There we go. Locklear is burning up. He's burning up. Alright, let's go. Alright, rations are good. Alright, $50 there. Anything else out of that? Save. It's probably over here somewhere. This house right here. Yeah, this is the battle. Gonna be tough to win. Oh boy. Oh boy. I need my magic you to be able to cast a spell. Passes with 1 health. He's got a dead man walking. And yeah, we're gonna need buffs for this. We're gonna need buffs for this fight. Yeah. Alright. This is gonna be the big fight of this chapter, apparently. Alright, okay, we're gonna do one or the other. Alright. Why don't I use this instead? You can't apply multiple buffs. I think it would be more beneficial here. Oh! So that really didn't do anything for me. The Locklear is dead already. Missing a whole bunch. I just need to be able to hit these guys. Alright. So let's try the dragon skin thing. The other stuff wasn't doing anything at all. Let's see if this does anything at all. Alright. We got this, which will increase your accuracy. More strength. Let's try that. Oh, that's damage. Oh, 110. Miss doesn't help. Ow. Alright, how much? Ooh, Locklear's almost dead. Alright. Alright, we won. And even Patches survived. Even Patches survived. Alright, so just Patches is poison. Alright, that calls for a save. There's still some more dudes. And we're gonna need to rest big time here. Don't get anything else from this side. Not moving forward. That's oh, we got scorpions here. Oh, that's save. Hopefully the second group is much smaller. Alright, Jane, the enemy jumped back. Jane felt so confident that the enemy struggled in desperation to meet the attack. Judging by the speed in which they had regained their composure, he guessed they were well trained and could provide quite a fight. Slightly smaller. I can actually cast a spell. Let's do this. Alright. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Locklear is getting ripped. Hey, fans of Africa, welcome on in. We might survive this. Barely. This guy is hard to hit. Go. Yeah, James' abilities have increased. Locklear is on fire once more. Alright, I think we've handled the... Oops. Alright, more skills went up. Defense 79, melee 70. And armor craft up to 46. Spoiled rations are not gonna help me here. Alright.
Hold there!
A boy hurried from the house, dressed in the squalid colors. He made haste as he closed the distance between them. His expression revealing that he was more than a little happy to see them. Huffing out a heavy breath, he waved to them. Ah, please, do not leave us yet, senors. In ordinary circumstances, I wouldn't be empowered to ask for your aid. But our forces are spread thin at the moment. We need everybody we can get to in this effort, whether or not you sworn an oath to the secret garrison of Tethanon or not. The Tethanon garrison? I've never heard of it. Luther mentioned anything about troops being stationed near Tethanon. You're far too young for any senior duty. How old do you think I am? 18, maybe 19 summers, about the same age as the squire we know from Tyburn. Wow, my grandfather Bellaforte's own son Owen was taking the first baby step. My wife and I have already had a son for 3 years. I am 37 summers old and hold the rank of captain in the Kingdom Army. When my commander noticed how young I looked, even as a veteran officer, he struck on the idea that he would make an ideal courier for the secret garrison. Seek me a spy for the kingdom! Even if the things you say about yourself are true, the rest of your story is impossible. Aruta would have told me about a secret garrison. Has he ever explained to you why there's an absolute ban on visitation to Tethanon? Do you recall any other occasion on which Prince Aruta or King Liam has forbidden people to visit battle sites? No, but I assume he wants to keep it as a memorial to the battle there. A memorial that cannot be visited by his veterans? Are you trying to rationalize, senor? Not even the members of the garrison are allowed to Tethanon unless an armed force approaches? The orders are to destroy any who come against it, and now I must find a way to get word to them that the Model are advancing. Do you have any ideas on the subject? The One Eye? We have found a note in the Model chest. Do you still have the One Eye that was in it? If you mean the magic device, yes, though neither I nor Winanda have been able to find out what it's used for. We're hoping we could be used against the Model somehow. Ha! No, toes sticking, what could figure out how? It's Terrari and probably one of those Inferno Greater Path objects. Pompous little buggers made up a new whole magic just to make my liver itch. Though she might have said that differently, I believe. Willadini would agree. She's still studying it intensely. I'll brush it before you leave. When you get back to our mission, we'll be able to hold things together here? Unless another band guard comes around, it should be alright. I need to stay here, keep an eye on the supplies, but you're welcome. You will be welcome if you need to come back. That's appreciated. Farewell, Squire. Alright. So where was this item that I need? He's supposed to give it to me. Let's go to the house. My throat has grown quite parched and water pots nearby empty. Shall we get the drink? James lowered a bucket into the well. The bucket hit the bottom of the well with a splash, and he waited for it to become submerged before turning the wooden crank to retrieve it. The water was cold and the drink greedily before filling their water pots and preparing themselves to resume their journey. Let's see from a different angle. See if we get some other items. Nothing from that group. Alright. Okay. Let's rest. Before we do that, we got all beat up. Okay. Alright, let's save. So what about that device that we need? Okay, getting to pop back up. I don't know. I guess we'll head south and try to find the rift. Not here anymore. I got some scorpions. There you go. How much does this stealth is increased? Probably fairly useless. I think it's the last chapter that we'll see patches. I need to check the map. So the gate is going to be either here or here. Alright. Not surprised. Alright. Ow. Everybody's running, so should be okay. Bring him in for a kill. Why not? Alright. These guys are dead. poison food and 1 ration. 5% blast, not great. Okay, poison rations and okay, go ahead. Rest here. Save. There's the mountain that we can walk through. That's not illusionary here. Where are we on the map? Must be the second one potentially, or on the wrong side of the river, which is also a possibility here. Oh boy. We're gonna die here, probably. Ow! We might survive, we might not. Looks like we might. I think we will. Even if James can't hit anything. Alright. And our abilities have increased. Hey there, Volker Pula. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, he does, but if he is getting hit, can't cast any spells because you're not going to have any health left to cast any spells. Because your magic is based on your health, so every time you cast a spell, it drains your health. If enemies are beating on you, you're not gonna have any health for magic. Every once in a while, I can get him to cast a spell, but most of the time, he's cannon fodder. Pretty much use him as a tank. Everybody likes to go to him because he's the weakest member of the party. Well, so far, I've been able to keep Patras alive without having him die, which is quite the feat. Let's see if I missed any bodies here. The game is very cool. Definitely very cool. I actually never read the books, but it's on my list of books to read. Yeah, they're definitely very story driven, so there's lots of dialogue, especially between chapters. Uh, let's see if you want to. Rest. That's it. Hey there, Juice too. Welcome on in. Good to see you. It's going pretty good. We finished chapter 6, and we are, I think we're more than halfway done with chapter 7. We just gotta find the rift gate. And I think this chapter will be over. Save here. Yeah, we're heading into end game territory. So this game has 9 chapters, and we are in chapter 7. I think I'm on the wrong side of the river for this. Where are we at? Yeah.
Report, soldier. What news?
Alright. Oh, you beat it twice, very nice. I beat it once when it came out a long time ago. We're definitely getting close to beating it a second time here. I'll probably beat it this weekend, I would think. Alright, might need to find another bridge. Most enemies here are already dead, so... I can't walk through that. There's supposed to be a hidden passageway. Got some scorpions here to kill. Very hard to see what you have to hit with these scorpions. Alright, not gonna find anything on these scorpions. Alright, make a save here. Snoozes. Alright. let's go. We got hard save here on 7th. We'll make a quick save as well. So yeah, this is where we will wrap it up here for tonight. Next stream will be Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we will play some Blake Stone, Aliens of Gold, and that'll be a all-day stream. So we're starting at 1 p.m. and going towards 8 o'clock or so. So yeah, and also have some channel announcements to make tomorrow as well. And those we made during the middle of the stream, so sometime between 4 and 6 p.m. We'll make those announcements. It'll probably be a stream Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And of course, Saturday and Sunday. The Betrayal Krondor's next stream will probably be Saturday, but I might do one sooner. So we'll see what happens with Blake Stone and all that stuff. But I think we'll definitely probably finish this this weekend. One or two more streams. We should have this done. I think. I think we're close to the end of chapter 7. If you are not already, please do feel free to follow me here on Twitch and Twitter, Discord, and YouTube. So, yeah, let's go, and we're gonna find somebody to raid. Let's see if we can find anybody doing anything for December here. Alright, I think we'll give Dr. CDCS a raid. He's playing some Darklands. Another DOS RPG. So we will go ahead and give him a raid. Darklands is a game I never played, but it is on my list. It's in the queue. So we will definitely be playing that sometime in the future. Yeah, take care. Have a good night. And next stream will be Tuesday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And yeah, take care.